The movie opens with Ruie, a model who often travels to different places for photo shoots. Like every other day, Ruie was out shooting today as well. With her were a guy named Vicky and a girl named Shiley. Ruie was not only beautiful, but also had a charm that drew everyone toward her. Anyone who saw her couldn't help but be impressed. Today, too, Ruie began flirting with Vicky, attracted by his physique. The way she posed close to him caught the director's attention, who liked their chemistry and kept asking them to get even closer so that the video would get more attention online. After a while, Ruie signaled Vicky to follow her into the bathroom. From her gestures, Vicky already understood what she wanted, so he quickly went after her. Just as Vicky was about to make a move, Ruie suddenly grabbed him. She wanted to take a shower with him as soon as possible, but just then, the director's assistant arrived, looking for Vicky. When Ruie asked what she wanted, the assistant said, "I'm looking for Vicky, have you seen him?" Ruie calmly replied, "No, I haven't seen anyone," and then walked out with her. Vicky felt frustrated. The assistant had ruined his moment of fun. A little later, all three got back to work, and everyone praised Ruie's performance. While Ruie was busy with her job, Eva was back home cleaning. Eva lived with Ruie as her maid. She had recently moved from her village and didn't know much about city life yet. While cleaning Ruie's room, Eva came across some special toys. Not knowing what they were used for, she curiously played with them for a while and then went back to her chores. Night soon fell. Eva finished her work and was scrolling through her phone, waiting for Ruie to come home as she did every day. Then she heard the sound of the gate and rushed to the door, where Ruie had just arrived in her car, this time with Vicky beside her. Eva asked Ruie about dinner, but Ruie said, "We've already eaten. You should have dinner and go to bed." Saying this, she went to her room with Vicky. Eva understood immediately. This was her madam's boyfriend. Inside the room, Ruie and Vicky started taking a shower together, and their voices could be heard even outside. The sounds were so alluring that Eva herself felt like taking a bath, but it was too late at night. The next morning, while Eva was preparing breakfast, Vicky came downstairs. Eva asked him to sit and eat, but he thanked her and asked her to open the door so he could leave. As Eva opened the door, Vicky said, "You're really beautiful. No one would guess you're a maid." Hearing this, Eva blushed. When Vicky asked about her life, she told him her father had passed away and she had to leave her studies to work and support the family. From Vicky's words, it was clear he was attracted to Eva. He also confessed that he wasn't really interested in Ruie and was only with her for money. Before leaving, he told Eva that he wished to marry a beautiful girl like her and settle down someday. Eva didn't respond. She just stood silently as he walked away. As soon as Vicky left, Eva's eyes fell on the house across the street, where a servant was washing his master's car. The boy's name was Leo. Both he and Eva secretly liked each other, and whenever their eyes met, their hearts would flutter with excitement. Their silent flirting had just begun when Leo's boss caught him daydreaming and got angry. He scolded Leo harshly for not focusing on his work. Watching Leo get yelled at made Eva feel bad, but there was nothing she could do. Just then, Ruie called Eva's name. Eva quickly went to her room. Ruie wasn't dressed, so Eva averted her eyes while speaking to her. Ruie wanted to know about Vicky, and Eva told her he had already left that morning. Hearing this, Ruie went to take a bath. That night, Leo came to meet Eva. They talked and got to know each other better. Leo complained that his boss always scolded him. When he asked about Ruie, Eva said she was actually quite nice. Leo then told her, "I know that Ruie spends almost every night with someone new." He laughed lightly and added that he missed bathing in the river back in his village. That night too, Ruie was inside with someone, while Eva and Leo stood outside chatting softly. Just as their conversation started to get comfortable, Leo's boss called for him again, and he had to leave. The next morning, Ruie got ready for another shoot. As she came down the stairs, she saw Eva cleaning. Ruie told her, "Open the door for me, and don't wait up tonight. I'll be home late." Eva looked a little worried, but Ruie reassured her, "Don't worry, I'll be back in the morning." Saying this, she left. Soon after, the vegetable seller arrived in the lane. Everyone in the neighborhood bought their vegetables from her, and her loud, cheerful voice brought all the house helpers outside. Eva joined them, and they all began chatting. The vegetable lady was full of jokes, making everyone laugh with her stories about her younger days. Eva bought some cucumbers and eggplants. Seeing this, the vegetable seller and another helper teased her playfully, making Eva blush. The seller went on telling funny stories about bathing in the village pond and asked Eva if she had ever done that. Eva didn't reply. She just listened and smiled, enjoying their talk. After buying the vegetables, Eva returned to cleaning. While tidying up Ruie's room, without thinking much about it, she quickly gathered everything and threw it into the trash can. Even though Eva was glancing at Leo now and then, he didn't notice her. Late that night, while Eva was half asleep, she suddenly heard Leo calling her name softly. Startled, she got up and stepped into the courtyard. Leo seemed restless, worried about her for some reason. When Eva appeared, Leo jumped over the wall and entered her house. Eva panicked and told him to leave. She knew that if Ruie found out, she could lose her job. But Leo placed a finger to his lips, asking her to stay quiet, and told her to listen. From upstairs came the sound of Ruie's gentle, flute-like voice. She was singing with her new friend in her room. Eva looked up toward the sound, while Leo looked at her, lost in thought. He wanted to get close closer to her, but Eva stopped him firmly and told him to go back. Leo felt hurt, but because he truly loved her, he left quietly without saying anything. Back in her room, Eva lay down, but her heart was restless. Even though she had sent Leo away, his words and his eyes had awakened a strange new feeling inside her. As she thought about him, she slowly drifted off to sleep. The next morning, when Eva went to wake Ruie, she was surprised to find Shiley, Ruie's close friend, sleeping beside her. That meant Ruie hadn't been with a man last night. She'd been spending time with Shiley instead. Eva politely asked if they wanted breakfast and closed the door. But as she stepped away, she could still hear faint sounds from the room. Watching them together, Eva realized that Ruie seemed to like women too. After a while, Eva went downstairs and began eating breakfast, while Ruie and Shiley's voices and laughter filled the house. A little later, Ruie called out, asking Eva to bring breakfast upstairs. Eva carried the tray and went to the room. Just then, Leo called her name from outside. Hearing his voice, Eva quietly went out to see him. He had come to apologize for the night before. "I lost control when I heard Ruie's voice," he said, "but I promise it won't happen again." Eva forgave him but warned softly, "We shouldn't keep meeting like this. My madam is very strict. If she sees us together, there'll be trouble." Just then, Ruie's voice called from upstairs again, and Eva quickly ran back into house. Ruie and Shiley were leaving together. That night, Leo called out to Eva once more. She was sitting in her room scrolling through her phone when she heard him. After hesitating for a moment, she went outside to meet him. Leo asked her to sit with him for a while. Eva couldn't quite figure out what he was planning to say until he finally confessed, "I love you." Hearing that, Eva blushed and softly said, "I like you too." They were talking quietly when Eva suddenly heard Ruie's car approaching. Alarmed, she told Leo to leave quickly. He was just climbing the wall when Ruie saw him. But Ruie didn't let Eva realize it. She simply said, "Serve dinner," and went to her room as if nothing had happened. Eva thought she had gotten away safely, but she had no idea that Ruie had seen everything. The next morning, Ruie came downstairs for breakfast, but Eva wasn't finished cooking yet. She asked for 2 more minutes and quickly plated the food. When she served it, Ruie said she would be home late again that night. But the way Ruie looked at her, her eyes scanning her quietly, made it clear that she was thinking something very different about Eva. After Ruie left for work, Eva got busy with her chores again, but she couldn't focus. Her mind kept drifting because Leo had asked her to meet him that night. Since Ruie would be home late, Eva agreed to see him. That evening, for the first time, they were truly close. They went down to the pond together, and Leo dove in playfully, splashing water around. But just then, Ruie unexpectedly came home. Panicked, Eva and Leo hid behind the bushes until the danger passed. The next morning, Eva woke up late. She was exhausted from a night before. Ruie had already left early for a shoot, so Eva prepared breakfast for herself and ate quickly. But her thoughts kept returning to the previous night, filling her with guilt and regret. While cleaning, she grew distracted again. Lost in thought, she wandered into Ruie's room without realizing it. Standing there, she imagined herself in Ruie's place, surrounded by glamour and friends. Suddenly, she thought she heard Ruie's car outside. Startled, she rushed into the bathroom and began showering, pretending she was already cleaning. Ruie really had come home by then and was calling out to her, but Eva couldn't hear over the running water. Ruie walked into her room and found Eva in the shower. Seeing her wet body glistening under the light, Ruie said nothing. She simply handed Eva a towel and some clothes. Eva was touched. She found the clothes beautiful and began admiring herself in the mirror. Then Ruie came up behind her and gently touched her. Eva tried to stop her, but Ruie whispered, "I know about you and Leo." The words stung Eva deeply, but she stayed silent, too shocked to react. The next day, Eva met Leo angry and hurt. She scolded him harshly, blaming him for everything. That because of him, her madam was furious with her. Leo tried to apologize, but couldn't find the courage to say much. Later, as Eva was walking home, she saw a neighbor throwing his maid out of the house. The scene broke her heart. She decided that she would meet Leo one last time to end things forever. That night, Eva met Leo again. She told him, "Our love ends here. After today, we can't meet anymore. I don't want to end up like that maid next door." Before leaving, she asked him to hold her one last time. As they stood together quietly, Ruie was secretly listening at the door, hearing every word. The next morning, Ruie called Eva into her room. Calmly, she said, "I know all about your little affair, and I also know that your lover couldn't make you happy. I want him to spend tonight with me." At first, Eva refused, but when Ruie reminded her that her job was on the line, Eva hesitated and finally agreed. That night, she called Leo over. At first, Eva tried to go along with Ruie's plan, but when Ruie herself entered the room and got close to Leo, he instantly realized something was wrong. Furious, Leo shouted at both of them. Rage filled his eyes. He wanted to lash out at Ruie, but somehow he held himself back. He turned to Eva and said, "I love you, but I can't do this." Eva apologized tearfully, but Leo stormed off. Ruie quickly warned her, "Stop him, otherwise you're fired." Eva ran outside and begged Leo to stay, but Leo was too hurt. "This isn't love," he said. "I could never betray you like that." With that, he walked away into the night. A few days later, Eva went out with Ruie, and there they ran ran into Leo again. By then, Ruie had realized her mistake and had already apologized to him. In the end, Eva and Leo reunited, finding their love once more. And that's where the story ends. Thank you so much for watching. If you love stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.